Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and today we are going to start adding the zombie. So yeah, let's get started. First, let's fix a little bug that I noticed that we have. So, if we are on the game and we are keeping the ADS button pressed, and then we start to reload, and when it's reloading, we start to crouch and get up. You can see, it starts to do this. So when we are ADSing and start to reload and crouch and up, it glitches. So how can we fix that? I will show you guys. So let's open the PP first person character. This is a super easy fix. Now we just have to go to the we will have to find this check action after. Let's open that. And now we just want to let's move let's just move all of this a little bit downer like that. And now here where we have the ADS, we just want to add another rule to it. So is reloading or changing? So if we are reloading or changing, now we have to check not boolean like this. Now we want to get a and boolean like this. Now this should be the rule for this ADS thing. So now it should work, I think. So let's see. Okay. Now let's go back to the game. Now we keep the ADS pressed, start to reload and crouch and up. Yes, it works. So, okay, that is fixed. That was so easy. And next thing we want to do is I actually have added a link to the description where you can download these files. Here is a zombie FBX and 3 zombie animations and a physics asset that I created. You can also go to mixamo.com, I think, and download those from there. These are from there. All the Mixamo animations have the same skeleton, so it shouldn't matter if you want to use these animations and some another mesh from there. But yeah, if you download this from the from my Google Drive, then you just want to create a new folder to your blueprints folder, and it should be called enemies, or actually just enemy. And now I will set the color to some shade of red maybe, because I think that's good for the enemy folder, like that. Now I want to open it, and I actually want to copy. Oh, actually, let's create a new folder again. Let's call it zombie 1, like that. Now let's open it. Now I want to copy all this to here. So first, don't copy this physics asset yet. Just copy this. And now, or actually, sorry about that. First, you have to get zombie FBX file like this. Now you don't want to select any skeleton, like import all. Now it takes a while. I will skip this part. Okay, don't care about this error. This always does this. Now we have the zombie 1 mesh here. Now I think we can just, I'm not sure if we can do it this way, but okay, we can do it like that. So we want to remove this zombie 1 physics asset. Let's remove it. Now let's right click the zombie 1 folder and show in Explorer. Like that. Now we want to go to our other zombie folder and zombie 1 physics asset. Let's move it to there. Yeah, I think it should be done. Yeah, now you can see it here. Now we actually want to right click this physics asset and assign. Where is it? So guys, And now you actually want to open the Zombie 1 skeletal mesh. And now you want to scroll up, click the asset details and scroll down to the physics asset. Now you want to search your Zombie 1 physics asset, this one. Okay, save. Now we can click from here and check if it works. Yeah, everything works. Now it shouldn't anymore say that not assigned. Okay, yeah. Skeletal mesh physics asset. Yeah, it's working. And now we can actually create a new folder and call it animations. Now let's open that one. And now let's open that zombie 1 folder and get these 3 idle, running and walking animation to here. Now let's select the skeleton that we have. It should be the zombie 1 skeleton. Import all. Now they be working. Yeah, you can see they're working. Running, walking. Okay. Now we can actually go back to the enemy folder to here. Now we can start reading the enemy blueprint. So let's create a new blueprint class. Type is a character. Let's call it pp underscore enemy main, for example. Now let's open it. When it opens, I don't know why this does this every time, but okay. And now we want to go to the mesh and select our skeletal mesh, which should be here at the bottom, zombie 1. And now we actually want to, I think we want to set this location to -90. I think that was good for me. Okay, we don't actually have to do anything more at the moment. Then, oh, actually we have to. Let's go back to the capsule component. And here is the capsule radius. Let's change it to 26, I think it was for me. I'm not sure. I think it was, yeah, it was 26. I think that's pretty good. Actually, we can change it to 24, maybe. Let's change it to 24, like that. Okay, I think that's better. Do that. Now we can actually move our, why is this lagging so much? Okay, but let's move our enemy to the level. Now let's rotate it 90 degrees so it's facing us. And as you can see, we cannot do anything to him. Every bullet goes through and stuff like that. Yep, but we will fix it. So next thing. Oh, my engine is lagging. I will restart quickly. So I got my engine restarted. Now we can go back to the PP enemy main and open. Yeah, like this. Actually, we have to go to the mesh and we have to change this collision presets. We want to change this to a ragdoll, and after it has been changed to ragdoll, we want to set it to custom. And now we want to go to here, trace responses and visibility, and change this to block. And don't touch to anything else. Okay. Now we can compile and save. Now we can close this. And now we have to go back to our PP first person character. And now we can start creating the code for it. So yeah, let's go to the event graph and let's actually add a little comment to this first. So it looks better. Now let's move it to here. Like that. Let's call it this like step. Okay, we have to move. Why is this here? It should be here. And something else, everything else is working. Okay, now we can continue with the with the thing that we were doing. So yeah, let's find our fire trace, which should be here. And now we have to clean this a little bit and create a new function. And yeah, we actually have to select all this like this. Nothing else. Everything here after the break hit result and before the spawn and emitter attached. All this and right click and collapse to function. Okay, and now we can change this function name, and it should be shoot hit get material or actor. That's good for me. You don't have to, you can name it whatever you want, but that's good for me. And now I will actually make this look a little bit better. Like that. And now I will move all this to here. Like that. And that to here. So, okay. Actually, I will add one more to here and connect this like that. Now I think it looks much better. Okay. And then we want to open this shoot hit get material or actor. Now this is all messed up. So next thing we want to do is we actually just want to move this like here. And then now we actually want to disconnect both of these. And we want to promote this to a local variable like this. And it should be called like hit result. Okay. And now we can split it here like that. Now from hit actor, we want to cast to pp underscore enemy main like this. And now we want to promote this to a local variable also. And from the true or from this pin, we want to promote it to a variable, and we want to call it enemy ref or reference or whatever. And now this false we want to connect to here, spawn emitter at location. And now this we have to clean this a little bit. So first thing we want to do is actually let's move this much further down and this to here. And now we want to get all of these pins from here and move them to here. And now we actually have to change these locations a little bit like this. Okay, now it looks pretty clean. And now let's move this back. Oh, sorry. Let's move this back to here like that. I'll move this to here, and this can basically, oh, we have to move this also. So let's move like that. I will move this to here. Okay, now I think it looks much better. I will add a reroute here also, like this. And I will actually move this even more. Oh, sorry, like this. Like that. Okay. Now everything should be the same, but we have more space here. So the next thing we want to start creating is we want to get the hit result again, get it, and we want to split it. Oh, actually, we don't want to do it that way. We want to split it from here. Split break hit result like this. And first thing we want to do is we want to promote this impact point to a local variable also, and we want to call this local variable shoot hit impact point or something like that. Now we can actually connect it to here and add a little reroute into here. Okay, I think it looks okay. Next thing, we actually compile and save. Oh, what is the problem here? Error. Oh, sorry. We have to connect this hit result also to here. And now it should be fixed. Okay. And the next thing we want to do is we want to go to the our enemy and PP enemy main. Let's open that. Now we want to add this PPC health component to here. PPC health, let's connect it to here. Let's open it. Oh, actually, we cannot open it from here. But, oh, the next thing we have to do is actually we have to open the, we have to create a function to here. And it should be called take damage. And note that we are now at the PP enemy main, not at the PP first person character. We are here. And now we want to add like few inputs here. The first one should be amount and it should be type float. The next one should be bone name and it should be type name. The next one should be impact point and it should be type vector. So this yellow one. And now let's add one more, which is knife. So if we are tapping, I will tell you later why we add that. Okay. And now we actually want to promote this amount to a local variable. This. And let's call it amount. If you cannot call it exactly the same, add a space after, or maybe two spaces or something like that. Like I cannot, like amount, add a space, and okay, it works. Now, bone name, same thing, promote to a local variable, like this. I will add this reroute here, and I will call this bone name and space. Okay, impact point, promote to a local variable, and add this reroute here also. Now it should be called impact point. Oh, I cannot do it. Impact point with space after space. Okay, like that. And now, yeah, I think they are all done like that. And now we want to, actually we don't have to do anything yet here. We can do it later. Now let's save and go back. Or actually we have to add one more output to here. And it should be called dead and type boolean. So it checks if we are dead or not. Okay. We can move it to here. We don't need it yet. And let's compile and save. Now let's go back to the PP first person character. Now we want to get the enemy ref. And from here, take damage function like this. And let's connect it after this. And I will move it a little bit closer. Okay. And now we want to connect the hit bone name to the bone name. Not the bone name, but the hit bone name. Okay. And next thing, we want to connect the normal to the point. actually, I don't know why we do it that way. Let's actually do that later. Or, yeah, let's do that later. And now for the amount, we have to set some damage amounts to our weapons. So let's compile and save and go back. Now we want to go to our blueprints folder and to the weapons struct here. Now we want to add a variable here, type float, and it should be called damage. Now let's save and close this. Now let's go to the weapon data table. And now let's set some damage. Actually, I will set this first weapon's damage to, for example, to 5. Yeah. And this second weapon's to like 50. I will show you later why, but you can use the same values. Now we can close this. And now we can go back to here. And now we actually have to go to set weapon stats here. Now we have one more new output here. We want to promote it to a variable, not to local variable, but to variable. And now we want to add a pin here, connect it to here. And now it should be set. And now from the weapon data damage, we want to change this category to a weapon stats. Okay, compile and save. Now we can close this set weapon stats. And now we are here. So now we can set the weapon data damage. Let's get it. Connect it to the amount. Okay. And now we actually want to go to back to our to here, and we want to add that hit marker right now. So I have a link in the description. You can download the hit marker from there. And after that, we can go to resources and we can export that hit marker to there. And after we have exported it, we want to open it and change these compression settings to user interface 2D like this, and save and close. Okay, now we want to go to our HUD, to the player HUD widget. Now we actually want to add an image here. Now let's anchor it to the middle and change its position to 0 and Y position to 0 and this size to 48. Size Y to 48. Alignment to 0.5 and 0.5. Now we want to change the opacity to 0.5. And also what we want to do is let's add some jet order to it, like 10, so it's on top. Now we want to select the image, which should be hit marker. Okay. Now it looks like this. You can see it. Yeah. Now we actually let's change its name to hit marker like that. Now we want to create a animation for it. Let's create a new animation and it should be called hit. Now let's open it and we want to add track, and now you have to click the hit marker, add track, hit marker, track and transform. Let's open that transform and scale. Now we want to click from here, from the scale, from this. Now it adds 2 keyframes here. And now we want to go to the 0.75 and also click from the scale like that. Now it adds those keyframes. Now let's go to the 1 and click, change this to 0. Also this to 0. Now it looks like this. Okay. I will show you later what it does. Now we also want to add a color and opacity to here. And we actually want to go to the beginning and change, click this, color and opacity, to the end, and color and opacity, like that. Okay. Now let's duplicate this and call it hit underscore dead. Now let's open this, and only thing we have to change is move this to the 0, and here on the green, let's change it to 0, and on the blue, let's change it to 0. Now let's go to the end. 1 minute, 1 second, sorry. Now let's change the screen to 0, and also this blue to 0, like that. Now it's the same thing, but as red. Okay, save, compile and save. And the next thing we want to do, we actually let's click this our hit marker, and let's go to the transform here to the scale, and let's change these to 0 so we can see it normally. Okay, now we cannot see it. Now let's compile and save again. Now let's go to the graph, and we have to create a new custom event here. Custom event. Let's call it hit enemy, for example. Now let's add a input which should be called dead. Now let's add a branch that checks that dead input like this. And after, now we want to, if the enemy is dead, we want to get the hit dead animation and play animation like this. And now I want to change this speed to 2.5. You can put it to 2 or 3 or whatever you want. You can try those all and check what you like. And now the next thing, we want to also get the normal hit animation to here and play animation also like that. And now we want to change this playback speed to the same value, like 2.5 for me. Now let's connect these to here. Okay, let's compile and save. Now we want to go to our PP first person character, and here, after this take damage, we want to actually get from it and get all widgets of class like this, and we have to get our player HUD and compile and save. You have to compile it here or it doesn't work. Now we have to get from here, and now we can call the hit enemy function. If you cannot see the hit enemy function, you haven't compiled after this get all widget of class. Okay. And now we want to get this dead from here, connect it to here, and add a few reroutes to here. Like this. Okay, that's good. And let's check how it works, if everything is okay, let's check. He's rune dead. He cannot die yet, but yeah, we get the hit mark. Actually, I think we can kill him. Oh, no, we can't. Sorry. My head is not working. But yeah, you can see the hit marker working. But actually, one thing we have to add to the player HUD to here. Before we call these events, we want to, or before we play these animations, we want to, here at if the enemy is dead, we want to get the normal hit animation. So not this, but what is here. So, and stop animation before this, because sometimes it glitches if we don't add this to here. So the color is wrong or something like that. So let's do it again. So hit dead to here, so they are like opposite. So here is hit and here is hit dead. Here is not heartbeat, but hit dead, and here is hit. So now stop animation like that. From the false, let's connect it to there and there. like that. Now I think it should work perfectly. But yeah, now we have to continue with actually, do we have everything here now? Everything except this one. I have to check which one it was. I think it was this impact point, but I'm actually not sure anymore. But yeah, take damage. Okay, this is the function that we have to create. But actually this video has been running for 30 minutes, so I think I'll stop this here and I'll create a part 2. I'll try to create it today, or I will create it today, but I'll try to upload it today also. But yeah, hope you liked the video. If you like, please click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.